why didn't you apologize to Chris in your acceptance speech? I was fogged out by that point. It's all fuzzy. I've reached out to Chris, and the message that came back is that he's not ready to talk, and when he is, he will reach out. So I will say to you, Chris, I apologize to you. My behavior was unacceptable, and I'm here whenever you're ready to talk. I want to apologize to Chris's mother. I saw an interview that Chris's mother did, and you know, that was one of the things about that moment. I just didn't realize, and you know, I wasn't thinking, but how many people got hurt in that moment. So I want to apologize to Chris's mother. I want to apologize to Chris's family, specifically Tony Rock. You know, we had a great relationship. You know, Tony Rock was my man. This is probably irreparable. I spent the last 3 months replaying and understanding the nuances and the complexities of what happened in that moment. And I'm not going to try to unpack all of that right now, but I can say to all of you, there is no part of me that thinks that was the right way to behave in that moment. There's no part of me that thinks that's the optimal way to handle a feeling of disrespect or insults.
So Will Smith is finally issuing an apology, a public apology, to Chris Rock for the incident where he was at the Oscars and he walked up there and smacked the shit out of him. Right? And there's nothing funny about that, because I said in a previous video, and I'll link it up here, that's just not the way to conduct yourself as men, right? I think given the situation, given where they were, and it being just a lighthearted joke, that Will Smith just was not justified in acting the way he acts. Because at the end of the day, Will Smith is a role model, man. I mean, at the end of the day, so is Chris Rock. You know, I grew up on these men, you know, when I was a young guy. You know, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and even Chris Rock's comedy specials, you know. I look at them as the pinnacle of male excellence. No matter race or creed or background, I just feel like, you know, these men are masters in their crafts. And, you know, they should be treated with a lot of respect. You know, and there's no man that will come on here and justify, you know, what Will Smith did and try to make excuses for him. And obviously he is suffering, you know, a lot of repercussions and accountability for his actions. But that's something that's deeply rooted in his head, man. That's something that had to be premeditated before he acted that way. You know, and I'm sure he's under a lot of pressure, and, you know, it's no excuse for him to act the way he acts. But I'm glad that he's taking the step to apologize and reach out to Chris Rock. But the fact of the matter is, you know, he has a woman in his life that doesn't make him a better man. You know, without this woman, he's still great. He's still Will Smith. He still comes with the great acting ability, the comedic timing, you know, all the things we've known and grown to love about Will Smith. He's still a great man. But until he realizes that the woman that he's pursuing, the woman that he is married to, right? He's still pursuing her. He's still having to prove himself to her. He's still having to risk everything in order to win her approval. You know, that's not something That's not someone that you should align yourself with. And this is a great learning lesson for a lot of us, because women will push us to do things that is outside of our character, and that is just, it's just not a manly trait, you know? It's just not a manly trait. It's not a manly thing to go up and, number one, hit somebody smaller than you. Number two, try to embarrass or emasculate another man. You know, it's just not a manly trait. And a lot of times society don't teach men how to be manly without being aggressive, right? And, you know, while I think it is time to heal, it's time to move on, you should never forget that Will Smith, you know, threw his life away over a woman that does not desire him. And he'll never win her approval. And I've seen, you know, in articles where she's like distancing herself from that whole incident as if she had nothing to do with it. But anyways, let me know your thoughts. Let me know if you think Will Smith's apology is sincere, and let's start a conversation about it. You know, is this a manly thing to do? Is this an unmanly thing to do? Let me know. Hit the like button, guys. See you on the next one. Peace.